Hi, guess where I am? I'm in Williamson, Georgia, and I have come to see a very special person. And look, I've got flowers greeting me. Come here, I'll show you what this is all about. Walk with me. Back in October, I was in Columbus, Georgia, and I did a book signing down there. And I met this nurse. Her name was Debbie. And I got a phone call from her, when was it, around January, I guess? And she told me of a very special patient of hers, a little boy who had been hospitalized and had undergone multiple surgeries for an injured leg. And she wanted to give him a copy of The Art of the Reed and the Fire Cloud, and so she did. And as I started learning about this little boy's situation, it really captured my heart, and I had to talk to him. His name is Stephen. And I was getting ready to write a scene in The Dreamer, the Schemer, and the Robe about Kate rescuing Benjamin. And then I learned of Stephen's story. And I thought, hello, this is my Benjamin. And so Stephen, I had a talk with him, and he allowed me to use his story in this chapter with Kate and Benjamin where she saves him. So I am here today to surprise Stephen and meet him for the first time. And I've been greeted with flowers, and this is Cookie, and this is, what? Hey Cookie!
Yes, Cookie.
This is Cookie, who saved the day in Stephen.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I love her.
So I'm here with the family, and so we're getting ready to go surprise Stephen, so let's go see him. Hey Stephen.
Hi.
I'm Jenny Cote. How are you?
Hi! Oh my good! Oh my gosh!
No jumping, Steve. No
I've come to visit with you. And to bring you something important.
Is that's the menu? That's it!
Yeah, now show you're on, camera.
Move
over. It's got their paw prints.
That's got Max and Liz's paw print.
Oh,
There's
that's
a special
cool.
inscription to you, okay? So, and you get to read this, and your chapter is in here, Kate and Benjamin.
Carly.
Thank you! Thank you
Yeah,
so
well,
much!
we're going to have a visit, so come on inside. I can't believe you.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I'm glad I surprised you.
Ooh, this is so
Why
good.
are you so excited?
Because, well, for one thing, I get to put my little review in the front of the book, and like you're reading the manuscript, and then you're also an author of a very, very good book which I've read that I love. And also,
And the title of that book was?
The Art of the Reed and the Fire Cloud. Okay. And also because they're making a movie from that book.
Yes.
And this is so cool.
How a surgeon would feel about him jumping up and down.
Good medicine. I'm going to pull up a chair
Exactly.
next to you.
There you go.
And Cookie, you got to be in this too.
I know I must have said this at least 8 times, but this is so cool.
That's pretty cool for me too.
Yeah.
So, okay, so here we are with Stephen and then Cookie. All right, so something happened to Stephen. And Stephen, tell them your story. Tell them what happened. And tell, hey Cookie. Hey sweetie.
Well, in January of this year, I went down into these woods back behind our house, and I found a little spot that I thought was really cool, so I made it a kind of hideout. It had like a stump on one side and then like a whole bunch of brambles around it, and it just made a really cool spot. So I kind of cleared it out and made it more hospitable, and well, a couple weeks later, our neighbor, Steve Pierce, was bulldozing down there. And I wanted to go watch, so I did a very stupid thing and went and hid behind a stump that made up part of my fort. And what happened was, like, I was watching him, but then I couldn't see him anymore. He was just gone, so, like, I was starting to back off, you know, but then I saw the stump coming towards me, so I realized, you know, he must be pushing the stump. So I started running away, but it caught me and I fell on my back. And the stump was coming up, you know, and like after it got up to about my knees, it stopped and backed off. But then, you know, I thought maybe he'd heard me or something, but then it kept coming, so it came up to about here. and then it stopped and the bulldozer turned off. I didn't know what had happened, but it turned out that my little dog right there, come on Cookie,
Come here, Cookie.
come on girl, this dog right here named Cookie had run in front of the bulldozer, and Steve Pierce, he didn't want to hurt her because, you know, he liked dogs and everything. So he stopped and he was just going to shoo her away when my two sisters, Katie and Kira, came running down, you know, yelling. Yeah, say hi. Yelling and, you know, waving in their arms and everything. And so, like, he saw them, and then he looked over and he saw me, and then my mom, who was holding the camera, called 911, and unfortunately I didn't get to go on a helicopter ride, so
No.
I didn't, because it
We'll
was
try to
too-
arrange that another
Yeah,
time.
it was too over.
Different circumstances.
Yeah. I'd very much rather it was very different circumstances.
Yeah.
It was too overcast, so I went in an ambulance, and because it was around rush hour, they were worried that, you know, it would be there would be too much traffic to get to Atlanta, and time, like, they didn't know if I had internal injuries or what. So we went down to Columbus, and like there, so far I've had 6 surgeries. Six. And I'm going to have at least one more. Originally I had rods in my upper leg and lower leg, but then they took out the rods in my lower leg and put in an external fixator, which is a bar going out here and then screws going down into my bone to keep it straight. And then they took that out and they put in a plate, which is in there right now.
Brave.
That's
Courageous, brave, yes.
I-
Cookie, so are you. So are you.
Yeah.
So anyway, incredible story of a dog saving a boy. And so this nurse who I met in October, just because I so happened to go to Columbus, they so happened to go to Columbus instead of Atlanta. That's how we met.
Yeah.
And we talked for the first time, I think it was Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I love this kid. And I said, Stephen, can I use your story? And so when you read the chapter of Kate and Benjamin, I kind of recreated some of Stephen's story where a stump falls on his leg, and instead of a bulldozer, it's a cougar, okay? And Kate is barking to protect him, and instead of his sister Kara, his cousin Kara is the one that comes and saves the day. So this is the inspiration behind. So this is another behind the scenes on the Dreamer, the Schemer, and the Robe, and you're going to know who Benjamin is. You get to read his comment in the front. Anything else you want to say?
No, not really, except I love my dog.
And we love you too.
Oh, thanks
for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Okay.
Like you see the comic fixator.